you could create something that would live up to those 3 non-negotiable values, if you could invite a wide range of skills, passions, and talents, if you could create multi-age teams, 9 through 12 essentially, and you could make some kind of positive impact at minimum within 50 miles, what would you do? Right? Simple. On some level, not revolutionary. In essence, build a multi-dimensional team, a multidisciplinary team, incorporate all the ages, at least in the upper school. Commit first to within 50 miles before you go to Peru or the other side of the globe. And in essence, you have 3 weeks to create a prototype, create some expression of how to make malleable those 3 weeks. Or at least imagine within 3 weeks. We didn't say all at once. We didn't say it had to be full 3 weeks. We didn't say the first prototype had to be all or none. But if you had that, what would you do with it? The very last thing, before I hint to what they would like to encourage from you, is their goal is not to provide a solution that's airtight. Their goal is to stand for something that's non-negotiable. And each team, there are 4 teams, each studio has something that they're standing for, and they sense there's an opportunity to improve or to create value. Either improve something that exists or create new value. Beyond that, they're going to suggest a prototype as opposed to a list of infallible specs. And then if they do their job right, they're going to invite you to imagine, if we, how could we? The only phrase that doesn't have value is yes, but. Right? So when they encourage and invite, this room is loaded with talent and experience, and it's very tempting to go to an interesting, but I'm wondering. What we're looking for at this early stage is not, is it infallible come Monday? How would we create some momentum? What's the possibility? And I will tell you that they're so good at school that they went all in on how do we get it right. And much of the last 2 days has been about, we've got time to get it right. Are we moving in the right direction? It's going to matter more. So in essence, when they invite you into a conversation, they're interested if they gave you that prototype, gave you that challenge, how could you increase the value? And then they become your partners in that conversation. Each team has 15 minutes top to bottom. So unless one of you is complimenting one of them at minute 15 and 3 seconds, I will politely try to move on to the next group. Beyond that, we're just very appreciative you're here, and I know you care about them ways beyond the project. If you have any questions about process, I'm going to be around after. I just want to make sure these young men, about 3-ish, can move on to they've already lost enough time the last couple of weeks, and this week have committed a lot. So if there are any process questions, methodology questions, terminology questions, what was it like on Tuesday morning when they showed up for the second day questions, I'll be happy to share that. All right. First studio.